I'm sorry, I was trying to get on balance. Balance for some people is very important. Let me tell you about some balance drills and how that can affect our swing sometimes. Some of the balance drills. Some of the balance drills are good, but some of them, they can affect your mechanic, your posture, staying through the ball, all that. Let me show you. All right, people. The balance drill, sometimes I feel like it's important to keep the kid strong, stay there, or whatever. And some kind of way is good, but some kind of way it can be bad. I see some drills that it's almost like standing in a small board, like a small piece of something, and then they have to keep the feet in the same spot. I would say put a little room in their feet, because the problem is if you try to be so perfect on balance with those kids, with the kids, most of the kids, right? When you tell them keep your feet in the same spot and turn or whatever, they had to look for posture in the upper body. Your upper body had to be on posture. Sometimes when the ball is low on inside or low and away, they had to keep some kind of posture. And that back foot sometimes help you to adjust to wherever you want to be. So if it's outside and you try to like go that way, sometimes that back foot start moving the other way, or sometimes that back foot just go this way, because we're trying to stay on posture. And I feel posture is more important than trying to stay on balance, okay? And the problem with the balance drill sometimes, when you have to keep your feet in the same spot and the ball is low on inside and you try to stay on balance, you tell the kid to try to get on posture at the same time, and then when you hit that ball, the kid start doing this, just because they're trying to stay on balance and they don't focus on the posture and keep the barrel through the zone. So if my shoulders get out of the posture just because they want to hit that low and inside, like how it's supposed to be, keep that posture, and then the kids start getting out of the posture, they start creating this connection, their hands from their body, just to keep the balance in that little board or in that little spot that you put them to stay on balance. I would say if your kid can stay on balance with a good posture and turn their hips where it's supposed to, because sometimes they don't even want to turn their hips. Sometimes they keep their feet like this and they go like halfway, just to try on balance. And then that create a lot of lack of power. They're not gonna have power, and they're gonna have a lot of disconnection. So they can go around the ball, maybe they're gonna hit a line right to the middle, but when you watch the videos, you see a lot of handsy stuff. Just because they try to make sure they keep that balance that you tell them, instead of like get that power that you want, and they create posture. And then that back foot, after you hit it, if that back foot move that way, or that back foot move this way, or that back foot stay there, it's about just the situation, that your stability, what time he hit the ball, or he hit the ball early, he hit the ball late, the ball was outside. I don't saying go get the ball with your backside and try to go start moving too much, but that back foot, if you watch all the professional hitters, that back foot sometimes go that way, sometimes go this way, sometimes stay there, sometimes just squish the puck. We don't going nowhere trying to teach that back foot too much. We just need to make sure that basic stuff is more about posture, it's more about turn that back leg wherever the ball it is, make sure you get behind the ball, and stuff like that. That's the most you see in the elite players, right? You don't see too much balance after their hit. Elite players, they look with balance, but some of them, they're like, hey, they hit it and they move. Just because they keep the posture, they try to do more essential mechanics to keep the power and be consistent in the higher levels. That's all I'm gonna say with the balance drills. If you're doing balance drill, make sure you give a little room in their feet, because they have to move, and make sure they stay connected. Watch their videos. Don't let them just use their hands. Make sure they use their body, because you wanna be able to teach your kids or your players, or you as a player, be able to use your body the most you can. Less hands possible, better. If not, you're playing lucky over there. You're not gonna be good enough to play the higher level. Maybe through high school, maybe through a little some college, but not to the higher level. We need to learn how to use our body at the right time, the right way, and with good posture and not thinking about too much balance. Thank you. If you need help, go to CastroVilleCB.com. And I tell you that if you go to Instagram, you can subscribe in our Instagram, and I put in videos every other day, and I put in videos every day in our stories just for the subscribers. And you can chat with us anytime about your kid. You can send us pictures through there, videos about your kid, and then we can talk about it. It's really good because I'm putting the real drills over there. Really good for your kid to get better, okay? And subscribe over here, Castro Bros. Thank you.